Last time on Throwing Lines.
I didn't say anything to her.
You're getting hype, and then that turns into hyph, and then to hyphy.
But I didn't say anything to her. I didn't say anything to her. She saw me. She didn't see me at first.
You probably didn't have to say anything. She turned the corner and saw that I was with somebody, and then...
Yeah, that's my point, is I was disrespectful. Don't hate broski, my dude. Like, first of all, no, we're not doing that.
She was trying to holler or nothing. She was trying to sell me something. But that's jokes on her, because I'm broke. I ain't got it.
That's a big fact.
Girl.
This is why men can't make decisions, because they make dumb ones. I just want everybody to be happy.
So we kind of... Yeah, they're not going to be happy married? I just caught that. You're a jerk. They're not going to be happy married?
See? Here we go. Your brain's definitely not functioning all the time.
No, it is. I was thinking of what I was trying to say to
Yeah, but you couldn't do both things at the same time.
I totally just did.
No, because you caught it like 30 seconds later.
That doesn't mean I didn't do it at the same time.
You have a slow processor.
No, I was processing something else.
Right, so you couldn't keep up with the speed.
Speed of what?
You need more RAM. Is that right? Did I say that right? Is that what that is? The processing thing is RAM?
Little jokes. Your little jokes and
did my nerd jokes go off or no?
Sure. It was fine.
Okay.
Oh,
boom.
But, see, now you made me forget what I was saying.
Did I make you forget?
Yes.
How?
By diverting my attention to something else.
No, that's a CTE.
No, ma'am. Boom. All right. Hello, everybody, and we are back sipping some drinks. We're recording right after the Swiss and Timbaland rematch Verzuz, so
yeah,
we're a little bit
Who's we?
We are a little bit lost in the sauce.
No, that's you. No, I'm straight.
No, you're definitely faded, but it's cool.
I'm not. Yeah, not even a little bit.
Your fade cast. First faded pod.
What? I'm not even faded.
Whatever you say. We're gonna hear it in a couple minutes. Literally, like, probably 2.
No, probably not.
All right, so.
How can I help you?
We are back. This is B, one half of the Throwing Lines pod, one half of the host here. What? What are you looking at me crazy already? I'm just trying to do a little bit of an introduction.
Well, I'm sober. That's me. Me, it's T. Sober.
Go ahead.
That's it.
So lies.
My glasses are crooked, and it's really like, you make sure your head look really big. That was all.
You're just full of lies, full of cap already. Podcast.
No, I swear to God, my glasses are really crooked.
This is Throwing Lines with B and T, and we are back.
We're back.
We're late and back and late again as usual. Oh my.
Woohoo! No?
That was a silent cheer.
Okay. Yeah.
So what's up? How you feeling? How's your week?
Long. Whoa. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Levels, bro. Chill.
It was so long.
What's wrong with you?
It was so long.
What happened to you?
What didn't happen to me is more of the question. Where are you going?
Just talk to the mic.
I'm talking to you. The mic's just here to record me.
Yeah, the mic's here to record you. Correct.
Right. So I'm talking to you. The mic's just here.
I'm just going to get my
little... I can talk to myself and look crazy.
No one can see you.
I can see me.
You can't even see.
Kind of.
You can't
it's crooked
see.
A little bit.
And blurry.
Well, it's blurry because I haven't gone to the eye doctor in 2 years. That's a story for another day. Coronavirus.
Captain Mo. What?
What?
All right, anyways. You had a long week. What's up? Tell me about your long week.
You tell me about your long week. You had just as long as week as I did. Because you had to deal with me.
Okay. What?
I had a long week.
That's where we're going?
Monday went left.
Is that Monday?
It was Monday.
What day is it?
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday already?
It's literally been almost a whole week of shenanigans. Like, straight shenanigans. My patience has been tried. Monday. Yes, my patience has been tried almost damn near every day this week.
Okay, so going into our parenting section. Our segment. Parenting segment. So Monday. Kids come home from school.
I'm at work. I get a text message from my oldest. And I still am not sure if he's just a little on the doo-doo-doo side, but he was like, hey, look at this post or whatever.
Okay.
So I open the picture or whatever, in between whatever I'm doing at work. And it's a post about the middle one. It's got the middle one's name in it on Instagram. Mm-hmm. So I'm instantly like, what the fuck is this?
Help. Help.
So I'm like, what's your Instagram password? Let me get into it. Because for whatever reason, it wasn't working for my phone. I always have access to their social media. But I think he had so many stupid Funko notifications that I just logged myself out.
Oh my God.
So I couldn't get into his thing or whatever. And he was like, it's this page. It's like, whoop-de-whoop, the school, blank opinions, right? So I'm like, okay, let me get into it or whatever. So he sends me his password, but this freaking airhead decides to unfollow the page because he realized at this point, like, it's serious and he shouldn't be following that page. I don't know the teenage way of thinking.
Nobody knows the teenage way of thinking.
Like, it wasn't that long ago. I don't know why we can't remember, but it's like it just is gone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why did you unfollow the page? So I was going through and I didn't hit any back, but I'm going through the page. It's not just about my child. It's like they made this opinion page on Google. Like a Google Doc, right? Like an anonymous Google Doc where you can put any question. Yeah, anything. We use it for work, literally for work, for like surveys. And it was like your opinions about whoop-de-whoop middle school, right? So I'm looking. And my child's name is mentioned frequently.
Help you.
Help them. And a lot of other kids too. Like, they're just like, it's not all bad, right? It's like, oh my God, bloop bloop is so hot. Like,
okay,
so and so is so cute. You know,
right.
Stupid ass teenage girls, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
These kids are weird too. Like, I know when I was young, I was like, no, I'm going to be understanding of like my kids. But these teenagers are freaking weird. Not just mine, but all of them. They're like literally freaking weirdos.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to screenshot everything I can because Genius older child and followed the page. And I'm like, put it back. So he gets like followed long enough, or the follow gets accepted long enough for literally me to be a psychopath and go through and screenshot like literally everybody who was following that page and everybody that page was following. Like, I'm talking the pictures, the screen recording of the followers, and then each individual page. I probably have like 500 screenshots.
Swag.
No lie. TBI in full effect.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So then
Me?
Go to the school because I'm at work.
Well, let's go ahead and back up. So
You can back up.
I come home, and the oldest is like, "Oh, look, the youngest has some admirers at school." So I'm thinking, okay, it's harmless, nothing, whatever. So he shows me this one post that was like, somebody was like, gassing him or whatever, and that's all he showed me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm getting text from you like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
And then I got more of the story,
yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, this is like a hot mess."
Some kids were bullying him, and some other kids were like caping.
Right. So it was like,
and honestly, like, it wasn't even that bad, but I don't play bullying. Like, no one in the terms of bullying, like, it wasn't like.
It was bad enough.
Yeah, I mean, anything would be bad enough for me, but I've seen what some kids go through, and I don't think, and he really has no idea what's going on. He kind of lives in his own world, so he really had like zero idea to what the extent of it was. So
I'm like, okay, because at first he was playing it to me like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Oh, he's got like a secret admirer type thing. So I'm going about my business, whatever. And then come to find out, it's a little bit more to the story than that. So I go up to the school because I'm like, oh, if this lady goes up here, it's going to be World War III.
It is.
So I went up to the school, and I had already talked to the principal before on different occasion or whatever. But she acted like she didn't know who I was, which is fine, whatever, cool. I haven't been up there in a minute, and, coronavirus, everything's been shut down, distance learning, whatever, So I go up there, and she's like, "Can I?" And I kind of looked like a bum, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was just,
Big facts.
I was whatever. I was at the house chilling, like I wasn't even, so I wasn't dressed to go out nowhere. So she was like, "Oh, can I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got a problem. Like some kids set up like a little burn book or whatever on Instagram about your school," and she was like looking at me like, at first she was trying to play it off like she didn't know what I was talking about, but she knew what I was talking about.
Everybody knows what a burn book is.
Exactly. she said, oh, show me. And I was like, oh, do you have it? And I was like, yeah, I got it. And then, T had already sent me all the screenshots and everything. And I had some screenshots of my own to go up there with. So I was like, yeah, check it out or whatever. And she's trying to act like, the sun was in her eyes. She couldn't see. She was like, okay, well, let me get, it's like the male vice principal, right?
I don't know these people.
Yeah, it's like the disciplinary.
But they now know me.
Vice. So it's a dude up there. So she was trying to get him. I'm like, cool, whatever, get who you need to get. And she's like, oh, can I see your ID? Because are you a point of contact for the kids? And I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, and then I realized I didn't have my ID on me. So I'm like, oh man, this is all bad. So I tell her, I'm like, okay, how long are you going to be up here? Because, I got to pick up the little one. She's like, oh, I'm going to be up here till 4. Okay, cool. So I leave. I come back. Then they got the security dude out front. The fake security. He was just, he's probably like one of the PE dudes, one of the buff dudes up there that they be trying, janitors or something. I don't know, trying to use it for security.
It was the Tongan guy, right? Like the Samoan guy?
Yeah.
One of the two. I don't know.
Yeah, so he was trying to be like, I go up to him. He's like, oh, how can I help you? And I'm like, oh, I was just talking to the principal. She told me to come back up here to talk to her. He's trying to be like, oh, well, she's in a meeting. I'm looking at him like, fool, she told me to come back up here. She's literally waiting for me. Like, she's not in the meeting. Why you being extra? So I'm looking at him like he's stupid. He's looking at me like I'm stupid. I'm like, okay, well, if she's in a meeting, cool, then I'll wait because she told me to come back up here. Mm-hmm. So eventually he goes back there and gets her. She comes out like, oh, cool, thanks for coming back. Thanks for waiting. And I was looking at him like, you motherfucker, man. Like, get out of my face. Like, I'm already irritated now because you trying to gatekeep the door or whatever. Like, sir, I was just up here.
Yeah.
I was like, she told me she'll be up here till 4.
But I would prefer that they were strict on who they let up in the school.
No, she remember who I was.
Yeah, but
at
he
that
didn't.
point. I don't care.
Well, but I do.
That's
I would
fine.
prefer that they gatekeep at the school, to be honest.
That's fine, but all I said was I'm here to see the principal again. Yeah. So just go ask her, which he did, and then he came back looking stupid. So that's on him. His bad. So anyways, we go in, and then so we go inside, and I'm showing him all the screenshots or whatever. And they're talking about, oh, well, we don't know if these kids' names are the kids that are here. Like, we don't know if somebody made a fake page for all these kids. I'm like, all right, so I'm already knowing off top they're not finna do nothing. Yeah. I'm like, okay. I mean, if that's the route you're trying to go, like, I'm trying to come up here to help y'all, to be honest. I'm talking to the dude, and he's like, well, yeah, well, there's not much, what we can do. Is like, well, is there any threat to, like, physical harm? I'm like, no, but, I mean, hey.
Not yet.
So he's like, yeah, because if there was, we refer you to the sheriff's department. I'm like, okay, I already know where this is going. Y'all ain't finna do nothing. So I was like, okay, like, I just want to let y'all know that I tried, like, because now what's gonna happen is my wife's gonna handle it the way she want to handle it. Yo, bad. Now they're trying to change their tune, like, oh, well, if you have any other information, I'm like, nah, she wants to handle it how she wants to handle it. Cool, yo, bad. Like, I tried.
Yeah.
I tried to help y'all out. I tried to do
You're making me sound like a psycho.
I don't, whatever. That's how I was trying to tell them. I was trying to let them know that, okay, like, wrong mom. That's what you were saying.
Wrong mom.
But then apparently you had called up there.
Okay, no. See, this is what had happened. So I called you and I'm like, I'm busy, right? It's a Monday. I'm at work. I got meetings. I have calls. It's the beginning of the week. Like, I got paperwork due. So I called you and I'm like, well, what happened? What's going on? I don't have access to the page anymore, but I got everything, right?
Right.
You're like, well, nothing. They're not really about to do nothing. And I was like, what do you mean they're not about to do nothing? You're like, well, they're not really doing anything. They said there's nothing. And you started telling me like, oh, well, they said the kids could have made fake pages. I don't know.
Excuses, man.
I clicked out at that point.
Oh, no.
And I said, I got to call you back. And I hung up. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
I called the school right then.
No, you should have done that.
I did. I clicked out.
You should have done that.
It gets worse. So,
oh, why are you so wild?
I don't know.
All right, continue.
So I called the school, and I had tried to let B handle it, but he doesn't handle things the way that I like to handle them usually.
They wasn't doing nothing.
I
can tell
you.
off top when I went up in there and I told her the situation. She was like, well... Then first off, she was like, well... do you know if it was at school or was it like...
Well, no, here's the thing, is that it's coronavirus. These kids are not at school,
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing, is they're using school Chromebooks and they're using school hotspots. We don't live in a neighborhood where these kids have their own computers and their own Wi-Fi. We just don't.
True. But from the jump, she was trying to be like, well, if it's, off school property, then, well... And I was like, okay, I already know what time it is. From there, I already knew what time it was. Yeah. All right. So if y'all want us to handle it how we handle it, then cool. Yo, bad.
So I called
Good luck with that.
Yeah, basically. She learned. So I call the school, and the secretary gets on the phone. I'm like, I need to talk to the principal, whoever is in charge of these kids right now.
Oh, no, you didn't say that.
I did. So all of a sudden, this principal gets on the phone. And I've seen her before.
Did she know who you were and who... Did she know who you were?
Here's the thing. She's dumb as hell. Point blank period. She's dumb as hell.
I mean, she usually don't seem like that.
She's dumb as hell.
Oh my God.
Because she couldn't even keep the kid's name straight, and I kept getting more and more irritated at that. And then she's like, let me not get into that.
All right, go ahead. Continue.
So I regained my composure enough after I got on the phone momentarily. So I get on the phone and I'm like, hi. She was like, oh, I said, I'm so-and-so's mom. I was like, my husband was just there. He talked to you.
What'd she say after that?
And she was like, okay. And I was like, and he told me y'all aren't doing anything.
You told her that?
I did tell her that.
What'd she say?
She was off top, like, what do you mean? We have to do an investigation and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, what do you need to do your investigation?
They didn't tell me they was doing any of that, by the way.
She wasn't doing any of that.
I know.
Because she had the audacity to tell me I was wasting her time when she could be investigating. I was like, do you need me to investigate for you?
Oh my God.
Because that's what I do. So she's already off top, very defensive.
Well, whatever, her bad.
No, but it gets worse. So at this point, I'm on the phone. And I was in my office. I opened my office. I started walking out of the office because I'm irritated. I'm walking. I'm like calculating in my head. Like, if I stay on the phone and I drive up there, how long is it to drive? Like, is this what I'm going to do? Like, I'm like, at this point, I'm just thinking all these things in my mind. Like, am I driving up there? Am I going to pull up? Like, but no, these are my babies.
What is wrong with you?
I do not care. So I'm like, am I going to pull up? I'm thinking kids aren't at school. There's going to be no threat to kids. Like, I'm going to be good.
God.
But then in the back end, I'm like, oh, she's a federal employee. Like I'm weighing my options, right? In my head as I'm talking to this lady. And I don't mean that on any disrespect or I'm going to pull up. But I'm just like, she was so disrespectful to me that I was like, okay, now on top of you not having any control of these kids, now you're disrespecting me.
Bruh.
Because I'm talking to her and she's just being so condescending. She's being so condescending. And she was like, well, you're not giving us the opportunity. And she kept saying the wrong kid's name. And she was talking about his older brother. And I'm like, that's not who I'm talking about. That's not who I'm talking. And she kept talking over the top of me. And if you know me, that's one thing I freaking hate is like when I'm speaking to you, don't be disrespectful. At least hear me out. And then you can say your piece.
You know, the other part that's her fault and her problem is that when I was telling her the whole story and telling her everything that was going on, she was kind of like dismissing it or whatever and then trying to have homeboy come over. So that's her bad because you called her like you don't know what's going on, but she really didn't because she passed it off to homeboy. But
I didn't ask to speak to her. I asked to speak to anybody that knew what was going on with these kids.
That's a good point. Yeah, well, her bad.
She's talking to me crazy, trying to cut me off, trying to boss me around, which is already a mistake. So then she's out here trying to boss me around, talking about, well, you're not listening to me. And I was like, well, you don't have the story straight. So are you going to let me finish? Or are you? So I'm like, I'm getting mad. I can hear my tone changing. I can hear my whole attitude, my vibe just go. But I'm not cursing at her, right? I'm not cursing at her. Sure. I'm not calling her out of her name. I'm being very respectful, but my delivery, my tone is off, right? I'm getting louder because she's not. I have to keep talking over the top of her.
I mean,
so I'm in the back. My employees are looking at me like I am nuts.
Well, they already know what time it is.
They do now, for sure. So I'm going back and forth between my office and the back because I'm just like at this point, like clocked out, like clicked out, just like
you're a mess.
About to lose it on this lady.
That's what happened with her.
So then she has, you know, I'm not getting anywhere with her, right? She keeps telling me all these random things, all these excuses. And I was like, all I hear to do is making excuses. I was like, kids kill themselves over this cyberbullying stuff.
Right.
Like, I was like, it's not about to, I was like, it's not about to be mine and it's not about to be anybody else's. Right. So you guys need to figure this out because if something happens to these kids, it's your fault.
Yeah, for sure.
She didn't take that right. Then she was like... Because one thing about you and I is like, yeah, we'll speak up for our babies, but we're also speaking up for everybody else's babies too.
For sure.
Like, it's not just about our kids. Like, it's like it's not just my son's name on here.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of kids' names on here.
We don't want to see this happen.
Figure
to nobody.
it out, huh?
We don't want to see this happen to nobody.
Correct. I don't like bullies.
That's another story for another day.
It's a story for another day. So
she wasn't doing nothing.
She wasn't doing anything. She was being disrespectful. I kept telling her, like, because she was like, well, I can only do so much and da-da-da-da-da-da.
So much of what?
That's what I'm saying. She just kept saying the same thing. And I was like, look, I was like, if my employees come to me and they tell me about this problem going on, I can't brush it off and be like, I have to do an investigation. I have to get other people involved. She's like, well, I'm not in retail. I'm a principal. And after that, no, girl. Over. It was over. Because... It was over.
She tried it.
Right. You're not the only one with an education, ma'am. You're not the only... You just chose a different path. Like, get out of my face.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what?
That's worse because you're dealing with kids. Like, you should be doing more because you deal with kids.
Correct. That's my whole point with all these kids is, like, they don't have an HR, so we're the HR, right?
Hey, we gonna be it. You clicked out.
Clicked out.
What'd you say?
I asked... You know, I can change my T to a K real fast. And I was like, you know what? I need to speak to your boss because clearly you don't know what's going on. This lady was like instant attitude, like worse. Changed her whole tone up, talking about, I'll give you her number, but I'm going to end this conversation right now because you're threatening me.
Huh?
I'm thinking back like, damn, I know I clicked out, but I was being very cognizant of what I was saying. I'm like, damn, did I say I was going to pull up to the school out loud? Like, I'm really thinking about what I said.
No.
So I'm like, what did I say? I was like, no, I was like, you're not going to end this conversation. I was like, how did I threaten you? How did I threaten you? This lady says, because you told me that you wanted to talk to my boss. You told me you were going to call my boss.
Huh?
Swear to God.
Lady.
Brian.
What you mean?
Swear to God. I was like, that's why you said I'm threatening you? I was like, that's wild. You're wild. Then she said I was calling her names because I said she was wild.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Maybe there's a cultural disconnect here, but I don't. And I was like, wait a minute. Aren't you black? Like, she's black. So I was so confused. I was like, you know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. So then she gave me her little boss's number. Told me that she already spoke to her.
She didn't.
That's
you spoke to her when?
Exactly. Between the time you left and I called.
Liar, bro.
She's a super liar. So then
You got off the phone with her or what?
When I told her she was wild,
Yeah.
she was like, because I told her I wanted to talk to her boss and I was calling her names and I was harassing her because of that. She told me, I was like, are you kidding? I was like, you've never been to a grocery store and asked for a manager? Like, You've never been anywhere and asked for a manager because you weren't getting the response that you needed. She had the audacity to say, I've never worked in a grocery store. This is how dumb she is. She said, I've never worked in a grocery store. She's like, I'm a principal. Again, she told me she's a principal.
Huh?
Like, bitch, you were dumb as hell.
We know you shop at a grocery store.
Hello.
Are you a farmer, lady?
Right.
And a principal?
She is not.
A principal
she's
and
a farmer and a principal.
Like,
No, she's damn near not even a principal at this point.
She just didn't know what she was talking about, or she is just...
She just was so defensive that because she knew what time it was.
She ain't used to no parents talking to her like that.
She's not used to parents talking to her like that because, I mean, the area we live in, honestly, like, because of the diversity of the schools and everything like that, it's just like... With the demographics, like, there's not usually a lot of parents around, right? They're at work, they're working 2 jobs, it's just another systemic thing.
Issue.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah, she's not used to parents.
Her bad. She gonna learn today. I'm telling you, that's what I tried to tell them.
Yeah.
They wasn't listening to me. Okay, all right. Just after the aftermath happens, just remember I tried to tell y'all. I tried to let y'all know so y'all can handle this. Y'all didn't want to do nothing. So guess what? Yo bad. I don't feel bad for y'all. Yo bad. Whatever happens, I don't feel bad for y'all.
So after
what you do?
that, I made a call to her boss. And I got her secretary, the boss's secretary, right? And I'm like, listen, I'm just going to tell you, I know this is not your fault, but hear me out, and this is what I'm saying right now. And
You told the whole story.
I gave her the bullet points. And she was like, well, she's not here. She's in meetings, code word. That's their code word. She's in meetings for the rest of the day, and she's out of the office tomorrow. And I was like, okay, I need to call back by today. Or I have all the screenshots and I'm taking it public.
Oh.
Wrong mom. Like 30 minutes later, I get a phone call back from homegirl.
That meeting cut short.
Yeah, that meeting.
Yeah.
But anyways, that lady was very nice. And she was very, like, I don't even want to get into all the details, but basically she was not pleased with the way the situation was handled. And she had the IT right across the hallway from her. Basically, by the end of the day, that page was gone.
Oh.
Gone, done. All the other pages, it's not just that school. It was like another few middle schools.
You found out, it's like a whole...
The baby school, like probably the terrorist 6th graders.
Yeah, they said they had a whole situation nationwide of these stupid pages.
Yeah, they're like opinions pages. So if you have kids in middle school or high school or even like late elementary school, like 5th, 6th grade, you should check it out because they literally are making these Google Docs that are anonymous, like opinion submissions, and then they make pages that say blankety blank school opinions.
Yeah, and then they just post the
they just post screenshots of what it is.
Hot mess.
Yeah. And it's more middle school. It's like that weird age where you like aren't a baby anymore, but you're not quite like a full blown teenager and you don't know what you're doing with your life.
Help.
Yeah, basically.
You check your kids, it's gonna be the school because these kids aren't original. They're not doing nothing original. So
they're not even doing it well.
Not at all.
Because I was able to find out who made the pages in like an hour.
Yeah, but your TBI skills.
I am elite.
Oh my God. But yeah, so check, it's going to be the school name _ or opinions.
Yeah.
The dumb part about this whole thing with the school that we're at is this is like a 2.0. So it was like the second iteration of this stupid ass page.
Oh, yeah. And then I forgot I posted it on like the parents page or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
I did. I hella posted the screenshots of like the pages on like the PTO page. On Facebook in their little like school district page. Like
I tried to tell them.
Yeah, it wasn't going away. So then the parents were like checking it out, like, oh my God.
I'm about to go back up there and be like, so how's that working out?
Don't go back up there, bro.
No, fuck that. I'm going back. I'm going back up there just to be like,
They're gonna be like, hello, police.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back up there. So any news? And they're gonna be like, well, I'm like, yeah, I tried to tell you.
Yeah, wrong.
I tried to come to you first to let y'all know, but y'all don't want to do nothing. So guess what? Bad.
My white side will come out very, very quickly.
Oh my God, here you go.
I will have the news up there.
Anyways, that was just Monday.
The news up there.
That was just Monday.
We will do a whole episode on bowling. I will have the news create a whole segment on student bowling. Like, please don't play with me. Please do not play with me.
That's your MO.
I have the time. I will make the time to make people's babies have better lives.
I mean...
Because it's not... If I can't... Oh, and that's another thing. I was like, my brother, he committed suicide 2 years ago. You're not about to have my baby being traumatized, bullied into any type of this stuff. And then I told her, here's the crazy part.
You told who?
The principal, at the end of our conversation, this was the craziest part I forgot. I told this lady that if anything happened to my son in their the interim of their investigation between now and then, I was coming after the school and I was coming after her. And she had the audacity to tell me that I was cyberbullying her because I was using an electronic device to tell her that I was going to sue the shit out of her if something happened to my child. I was on the phone. It's an electronic device. It is here. Yes, it is.
That's dumb.
It's the law. It's the law here. Any electronic device is considered cyberbullying.
But you could be on a house phone.
Yeah, it's an electronic device to put fear or intimidation into somebody. She told me I should familiarize myself with cyberbullying laws.
She need to familiarize
with me.
Come on, man.
Quit playing with me.
Hey, I'm sure she learned that day, and I'm gonna go up there and follow up too. Probably on a Monday, like, hey, how's it going? How's your investigation?
That lady alone. She already got in enough trouble.
No, I don't care. Like
she did.
Cause she wasn't taking me serious. All right. good luck. Yo, bad. Anyways, all right.
One thing I don't do is play behind my kids, like, period.
For sure.
And anybody else's. It wouldn't have mattered if my kids had shown me that, and even if it wasn't my child on there, I would have still called and reacted the same way.
To school like, bro, what is this?
Yeah, put it down. Yeah.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Because one thing my kids do know is that if I catch them bullying or like, they have social media, which we have access to. Well, one does now. But if I catch them doing any kind of bullying on there, it's over for them. They're going back to pen and paper and
she said
smoke signals at this point because their stuff will be gone. They're not about to do that to anybody else.
Yeah, for sure.
I watched 13 Reasons Why, and it has me terrified.
These kids are dumb, man.
Kids are dumb. Their parents aren't involved enough, and they're mean as shit.
We was on some of the high school opinion pages. Them kids are freaking crazy.
Wild.
Yeah, just wilding out. Wilding out. Not ready.
You know, not when your mom's a TBI.
Hey. Yo, they're bad. You're bad. Wrong mom.
Wrong mom.
So. Yeah.
That was my Monday.
That was Monday.
That was Monday.
Then everything got cool after that?
No, it didn't.
Dang it. I don't even remember after that. The week after
I was
that,
already on like 8 the rest of the week, right? What happened after that? Was it the restaurant?
What restaurant? Restaurant?
Well.
What happened at the restaurant? What restaurant?
That crazy white lady.
What are you talking about? What restaurant?
The one that tried to cut in front of us. Or the ass to cut in front of us.
That's not a damn restaurant.
Yes, it is.
Oh. But that was like Thursday or Friday.
There's something else happened in between that.
Oh, no. Wednesday, we went to the little thing.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah,
it?
It was just dirty.
It was dirty, yeah.
It was fun, though.
No, there was something else on Tuesday. I don't know what it was. It was Wednesday? It was Wednesday. Remember the dirty white people? Oops, I shouldn't say that. That were at the ride trying to act an ass with their mask off, yelling at the attendants.
Oh, yeah. This lady was over here trying to beat these people up in the theme park.
Stop saying that.
It's the truth.
That was the second time, though. The time before that lady was at the window acting a fool, trying to breathe on my food.
Oh, yeah, that was weeks ago. We were trying to get our food out this little window, and this lady was all up in the window, like, trying to push us out the way while we were trying to get our food. And she's trying to push us out the way, talking about, can I get some, what'd she say, ketchup or something?
No,
she needs some condiments.
She was asking what was the flank steak sandwich.
Oh, yeah. She was at the pickup window trying to ask them questions about the food. Like, lady, if you don't back up, like, it's coronavirus. And then T was like, let me get out of your way so you can, do your little thing, whatever. I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. And then she want to look at me all confused, and I'm like, that's the wrong one. You better move out the way. I mean, you're going to have a long night.
Because she was like, no worries. The funniest part is when we go places and people really try it. I don't know why. I don't know why I look so tribal, but they really do.
No, not really. Not all the time.
I feel like I must.
Sometimes. They're just, it's just the dumb ones. Like, she just really was like, just culturally didn't.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't.
So I think the funniest thing is, though, is like B will be like, wrong one. I'm not doing it for me. I'm telling you.
Same for me. It's for you. Because you're going to get beat up. You have no idea.
Yeah.
You're going to get beat up.
Yeah.
Hey.
I really feel like.
Like, one, even if it wasn't coronavirus, like, back up off my plate.
Yeah.
Like, just back up.
Yeah. I'm already
Be patient, wait your turn, wait in line. You at the wrong line, first of all.
Yeah.
Back up.
And two, being in like retail for so many years, like being out and about, I feel like it's my obligation and my duty to speak up for like the people that are
working. Because they're not going to say nothing because they're not trying to jeopardize their job or nothing. But like,
yeah, but it's not my job.
Yeah, so back up, like get out the way. Like he don't want to deal with you. They're busy.
And like the people screaming at like the ride attendants and stuff, like that was wild. Like he was cussing her out, pulling his mask out, screaming with my child right next to him.
What's your name? But then the other dude wasn't helping out either.
Yeah, I know, he was like trying to be teen. Well, he was young. These kids are young. That's what I'm saying is like these kids are young. They're working their first little retail jobs.
Yeah, but I had to catch myself too that same day because the dude had forgot me on the side to get on the ride. And I was like,
it's very stressful right now trying to deal with these limitations and these.
That's the normal limitation. The thing that I was doing before.
But you don't it's having to different
that's
capacity
true,
and
but-
different lines and different ways they have to do. It's like hard. It's not easy right now. It is not easy
It's
to
not
work in a
hard, it's
retail
just
environment right
different
now.
and more.
It is hard right now because then you've got the people coming in talking about, I thought mask mandates were
Yeah,
lifted,
true,
but the
true.
company is still requiring them, right?
True.
So it's just like, it's like
a good
just
point.
an extra layer of stress, and it's not employees' fault.
Yeah.
And they got some dumb employees. I will give everybody that. But at the same time, like, it's not their fault. They're just there. They have to enforce the rules. Nobody's getting, well, some people are, but most people aren't getting paid more to deal with these
True.
new influx of rules and new restrictions and extra sanitizing and having to remember to clean every 15 to 20 minutes and
Yeah.
having to have people, can you pull up your mask, and having to deal with the people that are like, I'm vaccinated, even though you know damn well they're not because they don't want to wear their mask.
They're like, come on, we know you're not vaccinated, dude. Like,
Right. So now you're worrying about your health and safety as well. You know what I mean? People go home, they go home to their parents, they go home to their kids, you know what I mean? Th're not just taking care of themselves.
Here's the thing. If you come in and you're talking about, oh my God, I forgot a mask. I forgot my mask. Like,
It's been a year.
yo, if you're vaccinated, you have a mask.
This is the big fact.
Simple as that.
Honestly.
Like, if you're vaccinated, you have multiple masks.
We got like 82.
Bro, we're not going to believe you that you don't have a mask.
Yeah.
But you're vaccinated? No,
Right.
you're not. If you're vaccinated, you have a mask.
Right.
Because you're doing the steps to do the right thing. Like, you have a mask. Stop it.
Yeah.
You probably have a mask in your car.
Probably don't. Just dirty.
It's a lot going on.
And then Thursday.
So mask restrictions, and is it something federal or what? What is the CDC doing, bro? Like,
They're drunk. It's fine.
yeah, me too. But hey,
I have my mask. I don't care what the CDC says. It's not my business.
all I seen was pictures of Vegas and it's wilding.
Nasty.
Hey, Memorial Weekend, these cases are finna skyrocket again.
I mean, maybe
With
not
all the-
though, because people
No.
are vaccinated.
Yeah, but so they're still gonna spread it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're still gonna catch it and spread it.
It's a possibility.
Hopefully not though. Hopefully not, because I'm not trying to sit in the house no more.
Let's talk about the bitch from Thursday.
What happened Thursday?
I don't mind sitting in the house. I'm
happened
okay with it
Thursday?
now that I don't have to. When I had to sit in the house, I didn't want to sit in the house, but now that I don't have to, I'm okay with being in the house.
Oh, Thursday at the mall.
Yes. Brian took me to the mall
God.
because the Disney store is closing.
He was trying to get you a little.
I was
come
trying
up.
to get
There
me a
wasn't
little
shit in
deal.
there.
No, there wasn't.
Nothing.
I really was trying
Zero.
though. I thought
Clearance
I was going to
section
get a
not
cute
even in
little
there.
Spirit jersey. There was a little
Girl.
one. I seen it. I looked through it. Did a bunch of soul shirts. I love that movie. I should have
Ain't
got one.
nobody trying to buy those soul shirts. See,
Racist.
racist.
Yeah, I love that movie. But anyways, I'm gonna watch it after we do it. This.
I bet you can find soul shirts. I bet you can find Princess and the Frog shirts.
I didn't
Princess
really
and the
like that
Frog
movie.
Pops. Keep that opinion to yourself,
I didn't really. I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't very. I don't know.
girl.
It was like very Fox. It was like up there with Anastasia. Like
don't
Anastasia,
get
I really
about it.
like. I really like Anastasia, but it was just that was the vibe. It wasn't really like.
Well, so we went to the Disney store. And then we went to go eat.
Yeah, it was the Nuggets game,
And
so we were trying to get about the mall.
Oh, Nugget sauce. That's why you was on high
Man,
alert.
shut the fuck up. They hadn't
I'm
even
just
played
asking.
yet.
You
They
was
hadn't even
being
played
crazy.
yet.
Oh, okay. So we went to go eat.
At my
and
favorite place.
This lady grabbed a loaf of bread and
Yeah.
was like trying to like squeeze past us, talking about I only have this. Can I go in front of you? Like, lady, excuse me. So then T got in her.
I probably reacted badly.
She shown up, dude. He was like, he was like,
I got on my like
your little valley girl, like
times 10.
oh my God, like, sure, if you need to, if you feel like you must, oh my
I
God,
thought she
go
was
right
talking
ahead.
to me.
And then she was like, oh, just kidding, never mind, just kidding, never mind. And then we was with the kids, so the kids, you know, they was like, oh, here we go, just like Target.
What happened to Target?
Broski. She
Oh,
might
yeah.
as well just said broski. And the kids was like, oh, man, here we go again. And I'm like, dude, hey. So eventually, I don't know, was the kids talking to you like, why don't you just let her go, Mom? Type of thing.
Yeah.
Because after a while, you was like, oh, shit, if she, and you was talking all out. If she want to go, then just let her go. If she want to go, she feel the need, she's in a hurry, that she needs to go. Like, she felt the need, she needs to go. Like, I was like, oh, shit, here we go. So then the lady's like, no, it's okay. It's really okay. It's okay. And then after a while, she's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll go if it was a mess.
Yeah.
Entitled ass lady.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how any of that's supposed to work.
No.
You're not supposed to ask
That's the
people in
part.
front of you.
Okay, let me tell you why that irritated me so bad. Because
today?
Huh?
Because of today?
Today.
Yeah, we was at the grocery store today.
Oh no! Before that, that's why it irritated me so bad. Is just because like the entitlement is astounding.
Well, her body language when she was coming up was already like
She was too close to me.
We was already finna be like, yeah, sure, go ahead. She was like already assuming that we was like, yeah, go right on ahead. Like, lady.
But I'm not nice.
It doesn't matter if you're not nice. Nobody's supposed to let you cut them in line.
But the thing is that I do. If I see somebody that just has like one thing and I have a whole cart of groceries, I'm like, hey, do you want to go first? I have no problem doing that.
That's a different situation than this.
The fact that she had the audacity to, one, get closer than 6 feet to me in a panini was already irritating my soul. The fact that she was super like, hey, I'm just gonna like, is it okay? I only have like one thing. Can I cut in front of you?
Right.
First of all,
like, nah.
who you talk to?
Like, lady, I don't know you.
I don't know you. Back up. Please back up for me. It's just like breaking the rules of the queue. Like, everywhere has a line right now.
Lady, just wait.
Everywhere has a line right now.
You can't wait your turn in line?
That's what I'm saying.
Craziest
but
part,
the cool part is if she would have had come to me and been like, hey, I have to pick up my son by 6, or hey, my husband's waiting for me in the car, or hey, I'm running late to pick up my kid from soccer, or like any of those things with an explanation, like, oh, this is why I'm asking you that. I'd be like, sure, no problem, go ahead.
Yeah, but the
fact that she was already like walking in front, like, hey, is it cool if I just go in front of you? Like, can I just cut?
Like, she should have just been bold and just walked around and
she
walked
really
to the front.
should have, because I would have respected that more.
But she wasn't even behind us. She was behind the person that was behind us.
Yeah, she cut like 3 people.
Yeah, she had already like bogarted her way up to the front.
Sure did.
Like, lady, if you don't back up. I was looking at like, where did you come from?
Yeah.
That's my first, like, when she started talking
to us. Because there was like another family behind us, right?
Like, you don't look, because, you know, I be on high alert, so I be looking, seeing who's next to us, who's around, like, you know, what's the threat? I guess that's just the dude thing to do or whatever when you with your family out. But I was looking at her like, where did you even come from? Like, you was not behind me. Yeah. She must have just
finagled her way to the front.
Yeah, like, lady.
Well, maybe next time she will think twice.
We just came in here just to order orange juice for the kid and then bounce. Like, you have no idea what we're doing. But you was just assuming that you had less things than us.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was the audacity and the entitlement that was wild for me. Right. Like, I let people go in front of me all the time if I say they have less. Especially if we're like, if we're at McDonald's and there's one person behind us and the kids are still trying to figure out what they want. I'm like, do you know what you want? Like, go ahead. Like, how many times have we been like, if you're ready to order, go ahead.
That's totally different because, okay, so then the kids was like, well, what was the big deal? Here, the big deal is that she assumed...
Kids are nicer than we are.
No, it's not even that. What that is these kids are being conditioned by these damn teachers at their schools to respect your elders and blah, 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 and these teachers are always right. Like, no. This lady's, like, we are in front of her in this line. We respect the queue. We respect the line. Her bad. Just wait your ass in line. Yeah. If you can't wait, put your little bread down and leave.
Or mobile order it.
Something else. Yeah. Or just wait in line. Yeah. It's not like it was taking that long. That's the craziest part. It wasn't even taking that long. Yeah. The kids was like, well, what was the big deal? What was the big deal? The big deal is that she assumed that because she assumed that she had less than us. We didn't even have anything in our hands yet. We haven't even ordered yet. She assumed that we was going to order a bunch of stuff, which, I mean, we did. But she assumed that she had less than us and assumed that we would let her go in front of us because she had, like, that's not how that works. When you're in the grocery store and somebody lets you go ahead or whatever, they clearly see what they have and they clearly see what you have and they invite you to pass them in the line, not the other way around.
That's what happened to me at the grocery store today. I had like an armful of stuff and the lady in front of me was like, hey, do you want to go in front of me?
Right. It's not.
I was like, oh, thank you.
Exactly. It's not the other way around. Like, I have a little bit and I'm looking at their 3 items and I got one. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go in front of you. No, that's not how that works. It's not how life works.
It's not the line order.
No. And then to come find out, she wasn't even really in a hurry because I saw her go and she sat down with her little daughter or whatever, just chilling. Like, lady, you could have definitely waited in line. You would have been just fine waiting in line. But then her husband pulled up in the car, so it's like picked them up. It was like some kind of SUV, like a
Escalade or something.
No, it was like a Buick XUV. It's something Caucasian. It was. I mean, it was something not swaggy, but he just pulled up, and then, you know, it would look like the dad and the brother, and they picked up the mom and the daughter. So I don't know if, like, you know, if she would have been late, like she would have got beat up. So I mean, if that's the case, then hey, I'm happy to help. But like, don't just assume you can cut in front of us. Like, this is a line. Wait your turn in line. And
long week full of shenanigans like that. I felt like I was being tested by, like, it was just the whole week was like that.
The other part that I was trying to tell them is that she's talking to a stranger.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't know us. We don't know her. Yeah. So if you are inviting yourself to talk to a stranger, be prepared to however that conversation is finna go. You don't know this person, so they could just swing on you just for talking to them. They don't owe you anything by talking.
I mean, I wasn't going to swing on her.
It don't matter. Here's the thing. And I was trying to tell them this. Like, dudes just can't be... Well, I was trying to tell you this. I wasn't talking to the kids about this. But dudes just can't go up and talk to no girls no kind of way, right?
Yeah.
That's the timeline we're living in, right?
Right.
Like, we're respecting the women, respecting their space.
And
their,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just go up... Oh, hey, how are you doing today? You know?
Right.
Like, I'm trying to get to know you type of thing. That's out the window these days, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing for her. Like, you can't just go and talk to any kind of strangers any type of way, especially if you want them to do something for you.
Yeah.
That's the same that's the same.
Her delivery was off.
Yeah, man. Like, she was just expecting us just to let her go because she had one little item. Like, lady, you could have got up there and ordered 17 items and I would have been hella mad. Like, you just been a scammer.
I probably would have reacted badly.
You feel me? It's been a rough week.
And then, oh my God, it's just, I really feel for retail workers. And remember when I had to go make the return at this store because I bought a hoodie for the kid and it was too small?
What happened?
And it's always them. This crazy white lady was screaming in line. You were in the car with the baby.
Oh.
The crazy white lady was screaming in line.
Yeah, but those lines be hella long. But still.
It wasn't that bad. They were moving. There was a couple cashiers, whatever. She was screaming from the line, like, are you gonna get somebody to open more registers? The line's around the corner. No, like, I'm sorry, ma'am. You are in a panini. Wait. Just wait. Be patient. You're lucky that these stores are open to begin with. Your ass could be in the house sitting down.
Just wait.
These people are not paid enough to deal with you, a screaming banshee in the middle of the freaking line, like...
That's the people that are first to go when everything shuts down and everything is like chaos and like the zombies come. Those are the first people to go because they can't even handle sitting in a line.
Yeah.
Like,
just
bruh.
So impatient and so entitled. You want somebody to stop what they're doing. It is hard to hire right now. And not for good reason. Well, and it's for good reason. I understand why people don't want to come to work right now. And it is hard to hire. People have, and it's not even about.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's not about unemployment. It's not about.
Yes,
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. It's about people that have started their own business. It is about people that have went back to school.
Yeah,
it is about people that have changed.
To survive.
Correct. So now that you guys were consistently telling people like, get a better job, and then they went and got a better job, and now they're not there to service you anymore,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And then now you're mad because there's no line,
exactly,
or because there's nobody to help you, yeah. So it is what it is. It's a double-edged sword, and sorry you got the short end of it, but at the same time, like, just be respectful. Just wait. If you can't wait, take your ass home. And it's Memorial Day weekend. It is like it is the number 2 retail sales weekend of the year. Right behind Black Friday.
Like, you know there's a line, lady. Stop it. And you know it's coronavirus.
Even if they had every register open, which they can't because of social distancing.
Exactly. They know these things.
Even if but it's just because they don't believe in it. They don't believe in this virus. They don't believe in the rules, the restrictions, etc. They think because they don't believe in it that they don't have to follow the rules.
That's not how smart people operate.
But anyways.
Yeah.
I'm off them. It's been a long week. I hope next week is better. I don't foresee it happening because...
Holiday weekends are always nuts. Always.
Yeah, that's true. It was like leading up to a holiday weekend. I don't know what the hell people... I really try to be cognizant of like...
People have been stuck in the house. It's a holiday weekend that normally people be partying on.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember also that people have probably lost loved ones during this time. And maybe they're just more... Like, they're dealing with a holiday. They're dealing with holidays are hard. Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to remember those things when I'm dealing with people, but they're really testing my whole life at this point. Like.
Yeah, for sure. What else happened? What else is up?
Basketball has been trash for me specifically.
Yeah, for you
Shut
specifically.
the fuck up, bro.
You and the Heat.
They got swept, okay?
Them
It's 2-2. This
things
series
out
is 2-2.
Oh, man.
Hopefully the baby's little Oreo voodoo worked and, you know, we're going to get the Lakers up out of here too. But we'll see. We'll see if he has my powers.
Gianna said, we don't play with our food around here. There's food. We ate them up. They're done. That's what he said.
He said that.
He's so gangster.
I didn't see that.
He's so gangster.
I love his accent.
His English be killing me.
I know. I love it. Him and Joker, like, their English is so
Yeah.
terrible and so funny at the same time. Yeah.
No damn English. Nobody needs English.
Honestly,
That's
it's the worst.
I mean,
It really is terrible.
what was I finna say?
Probably nothing insightful.
That's rude, bro.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you're just drunk. That's cool. Nah, go ahead. Get your jokes off.
I'm not really drunk.
Dang, what was I finna say?
We're talking about basketball for once.
You want to talk about some basketball?
Let's talk about...
Oh. Let's
Okay.
talk about these damn fans.
Yes,
No, it's
I was
gonna
like,
go
since we're on the same path
It's going
of-
back. It's going back to these retail people. These
Yeah.
retail customers, and all these people are outside the house and they're acting an ass. Like,
Yeah.
lock them back up.
Lock them up.
Lock them back up, bro. These people are acting
Tell
a
Uncle
fool.
Joe that we need to be back in the house.
Bruh, like, people don't know how to act. Human beings do not know how to act.
Yeah, it's really disgusting, actually. It's just really disgusting behavior. And it all goes back to entitlement. Spitting on Trey, like...
Spitting on
Spit
people.
on me. I swear to
dumping
God,
on-
it will
dump-
be your last saliva.
Dumping popcorn on people and like,
Yeah,
bruh, like,
Russell Westbrook of all people. Like, he's gonna fuck some. I am waiting for Malice at the Palace Part 2. I am
coming.
ready. They
It's
need to.
coming.
Because they need to beat these people's ass. Because it's so disrespectful. Like, you cannot go around disrespect. It takes me back to, like, Roman gladiator
Yeah, that's
slavery. Just, like,
exactly.
paying
That's
for entertainment.
every time-
And they think they can do that
exactly.
shit. And it drives...
Every
it's nasty.
time I talk about sports, I always talk about, like, it's just
Yeah, I see
modern
why
day
you could. I see why you could not be into it.
Yeah, because
Because
these fans just think that these people are just gladiators.
Yeah.
They're literally
Yeah, I
just
can
there
see that
performing,
point.
acting, battling each other, and they can act and do whatever the hell they want in the stands.
But they think they can do that in real life too, and by they I mean they. So it's the problem.
Yeah.
But then they get their ass beat, and then it's like crying, like switch it to
Well, yeah, but the problem is,
was
like,
attacked.
if
Okay, so Russell Westbrook goes upside your head, then
exactly.
what?
Then he's gonna be in the
Right,
wrong, and he's gonna get in trouble.
exactly. And that's what I
Like,
always tell you.
that's not
Like, this
bullshit.
person is trying me, but if I go upside their head, then I'm wrong, right? But
Right.
at what point do you just like? Here's the thing: is that these are the same people that spank the hell out their kids and do all of these things. I don't believe in that. Like, I don't believe in that as a form of discipline. So, for me, the people that are like, oh, you can spank your kids, you could do all this and that, but then they think adults can't get smacked up. Like,
It
shit.
don't make no sense.
Right.
Hey.
What a Ron Artest. Violence isn't the answer, but sometimes violence is the answer. A king. And
then-
now they're playing with my native king, Kyrie. Like, they're really testing.
Well, they threw a water ball at him, right?
Yeah, today.
Man, what? Like, that's unnecessary, bruh. Like, you're just a fan, and like, come on, man. That's why I don't funk with this fandom. I don't funk with fandom because these people act like they act stupid.
They act like they're
have
the
no-
owners.
right?
And they could never.
They're not.
They're
the
brokies.
They're not even anywhere near.
No, they could barely afford that ticket they got. They had to put that on the visa.
And these Utah fans,
Yeah.
and John Morant, he's got his
Yeah.
parents at the game. They're
Yeah.
calling them all kind of racist kind of slurs.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't see
man.
that.
Like,
Okay, but when
Bro.
somebody acts up, though, right?
exactly. Like, come on, man.
Oh, that's sad. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
That seems about Utah.
Yeah, I do, actually.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Come on, man.
No, I'm gonna be real. It doesn't. Like, I don't. The parts of Utah I've been to, like, they are just, friendly little Mormons. Not. So I don't know where they're coming from, but
Hey, when your team's in the playoffs,
my team's in the playoffs. I don't
Your
act
true
like
colors
that.
are gonna
I would never
show.
disrespect somebody else's team like that.
That's
I mean,
stupid,
I
man.
plan on the
It's dumb.
Lakers, and I don't really like LeBron as a basketball player because I think he's kind of obnoxious. But I would never throw anything at him. I think when that girl called him a pussy ass bitch, that shit was kind of funny.
no, that's stupid.
It was
too.
still kind of funny.
That's dumb.
Because she was really bold with that.
Yeah,
He's hella big.
yeah, exactly. That's just
She was not ready to
stupid,
fight.
man.
But, I mean, she didn't lie. But at the same time, like, why go if that's what you're there to do?
I was watching one of the games and they said, like, in one of the cities, like, the mask restrictions or whatever, or the stadium restrictions are finna.
They're gone.
Yeah, so the stadium's finna be like 12,000 people or something.
Yeah,
some
Run Me a
stupid,
Malice in the Palace, Part 2.
Man, these people don't know how to act, and they're out, and like that's like the only thing that they could do right now. So they're acting an ass, man. People lock them back up.
Yeah, they need to go back in the bubble.
Up.
They need the bubble. Bring the bubble back.
What else?
I don't know.
Music. We didn't talk about music. DMX. DMX came out. How was that? It's a compilation album.
Yeah.
It's good.
It wasn't the violence that I needed.
Well, I could have told you that.
I really wanted the violence.
He's older and he's...
Yeah, I get that.
Matured.
But it was like therapeutic for me to hear somebody else be so violent.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That sounds like you got problems.
Well, mind the business that pays you.
I mean, I do.
But it was cool. It was kind of sad. Good. The end made me really sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a compilation. Like Swiss put it together. It was cool, but
right.
It reminded me of like a cooler Khaled album.
Right.
Like just better because it wasn't Khaled and it was Swiss. And
oh, come on, man.
DMX. But it was like a compilation album, which is cool, but it wasn't what I was like hoping for.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. I like it.
You thought it was going to be violent? I could have told you that. I wanted it too.
Well, I figured that it probably wouldn't be after. Even if it was before, I could see how it wouldn't be.
Right.
And they snipped I think that was from Sunday service at the end. That's the only time I would ever want to go to church.
Girl.
So DMX was the pastor.
We're not talking about no church, no religion with you.
Yes, we are, actually. We are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about fucking Canada and their nasty ass.
I could have told you that, though.
All these native babies and these natives. Do you know that school closed in 1970? 1970. That wasn't even long ago.
In 1970, but when did they find all these bodies?
Just like recently, this last week.
I could have told you all this, man.
You know, I've been telling you that Christianity is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need to revisit it, but this was just proof. Don't look at me. That you can't argue that now.
I can't.
How can you argue that? You can't argue that again. You can't, because the same week, a week later after having this podcast, so backstory, in Canada, they have these basically First Nation schools that they pulled these native babies away from their parents, put them in little baby handcuffs, brought them to these schools, aka torture chambers, and didn't let them see their families, didn't let them speak their language, didn't let them do anything, basically. Tortured them, abused them, basically, until they were into submission. And just recently, the school that closed in 1970, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. Where are we at? 2020? Yeah, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
And they just found basically a ton of bodies.
300 bodies?
Yeah. A shit ton. Kids as young as 3. At this Christian school in Canada for these First Nation babies. And that's not even one that closed latest. The latest closing one was 1980. So God knows what the fuck they're going to find there.
There's a lot going on. It's,
It's disgusting. It's a genocide.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's the word. That's it.
Brought to you.
It's been going...
by the Christian school system.
What? That's not what we were talking about.
I'm just telling you, that's just solidifying my opinions from last week.
Okay.
But we can move on.
We can. To me, all that is just that reminds me of the Templar Knights. The church doesn't need an army. And the church doesn't need to come and try to exterminate people. That's
all they do is exterminate people.
That's not what it's supposed to be.
But that's what it is.
I understand, because humans are running it. When humans are running it, it's jacked up.
Humans are roaches.
Humans are worse than roaches. They don't even last. Roaches are resilient. Humans are not. You're tripping.
I can't even wait in a fucking line.
Shit. Yeah. Roaches know how to queue up. I don't know. You want to talk about Verzuses? Since we're on music.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad that they brought back the producer battle. And if this Soulja Boy battle thing is true, which I'm pretty sure, 98% it's confirmed.
Why did it not be? I thought it was.
Because I haven't seen all the Versus pages yet, but
Soulja Boy and Bow Wow supposed to be next week?
Huh?
Or next week or the week after?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't have a date yet.
Okay.
Soulja. 4, 3.
Soldier Boy and
Speakers
Bow Wow.
going hammer.
Right. That's gonna be
Bammer.
one of the most entertaining battles.
Yes.
If it happens, it's gonna be one of the most entertaining battles ever.
I love Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy is hilarious,
And he's very talented as far as like
all of it.
Yeah. He
Musically,
really is.
business, just being ahead of the curve, technologically.
Yeah.
He's just Soldier Boy's a cool man. I like that dude. He he does some dumb stuff. He get
Yeah. He's a hoe.
Yeah, money will do that to you. Money and fame will do that to you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Poor Nia.
So Soldier Boy is talented, man. Gotta give Soldier Boy his credit. I mean, I respect Soldier Boy because he like, nah, you know what? I started that shit. You know what?
He really did though.
This. I started that. All right.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. And Bow Wow, Bow Wow's got hits for days, so it's gonna be.
Yeah, he does.
It's gonna be interesting to see.
But after that, I only want to see producer battles again.
What'd you think about tonight's Timbaland and Swizz?
Team Swizzy forever.
You just like
Showtime.
men who know how to like dress and present themselves.
Yeah.
Because Timbaland was drunk and
Drunk and
sweaty.
sloppy and nasty.
Sweaty.
Couldn't even open his eyes. He was
Bro, why are you so sweaty?
Because it's probably hot.
So
And he
you
was
can't
drunk
wear
as hell.
you can't wear that Fendi silk shirt, bro. Like that's not for you.
None of his yellows matched.
Yeah, if that's your stylist got you out here looking crazy. If that's
Crazy. Like not even a freaking wife beater underneath.
you need some.
Swizz had his
you need
wife
some
beater
thick
underneath.
cottons.
Yeah, he did.
Some towels. What's the fabric? The designer fabric. That's like towels. What's
Like
that
terry
shit?
cloth?
Yes.
That's not design. That was towel fabric.
I know, but them designers got it. He needs some Fendi terry cloth. That's funny.
Yeah. He needed something. Some water.
No, he gonna sweat it out.
He still needed some water.
Yeah, you're right. They got hits though.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. Both of them just showed me that I don't really. What?
Don't do it. Don't say
Why?
nothing about the queen bee.
I'm so sick of these artists just getting with all these super producers on every other song on their thing. Like
What are you talking
that annoys
about?
me.
Beyonce is top tier.
Listen, when
No,
both of
I'm not
these
listening
two
to you. You
producers
listen to me one more time,
that
I'll
are
kick you in the
from
forehead.
what? Hear me out. When both of these super producers from different sides of the map,
Yeah.
kind of.
Not really. VA in New York.
Yeah, different areas. Got all these damn hits from all these same
Yeah.
people. Like they can battle the same artist. Like
Yeah,
then
but-
I'm just looking at the artist like, damn.
Okay, but you could say the same thing for
Trash.
Chris Brown.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Who are you yelling at like that, first of all?
You. That's wrong.
Wrong wife.
Because Chris Brown has hits just by himself. Like
Yeah.
with him writing, not him, well, maybe
Can
him
I
producing.
pause you for a
but
second? I just
no.
want to explain to the people that the fire alarm beeping in the background that needs its battery changed, it's not us.
You can't hear that.
I can hear it for 3 days straight, and I swear to God.
I have a noise gate on where you can't really hear that background stuff.
Oh,
So I
make
have
it
to
stop.
cut all that out.
I would like that in my ears.
Just do
Just
it.
change your fucking battery, people.
Just tell your brain
Just
to block
stand
it
on a
out.
fucking chair and change the battery. It's not hard.
That reminds me of our fire alarm in our old bedroom with the vaulted ceiling. That
And
shit
you
was hella high up.
climbed
That shit was scary
You climbed the door, though.
all the time.
Listen, because we don't have time for that fucking low budget ass beeping.
It's obnoxious.
It is the worst
Anyways,
noise
You're
ever.
crazy.
I hate it. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves is the fucking fire alarm beeping. I cannot handle it.
You're a mess.
I hate it. Just change the goddamn battery. Call maintenance and tell them to bring you a battery.
Beep.
Fucking hate it.
So, but nah, Chris Brown got hits where it's just legitimately him on
And
this random ass beat. Nah, Seven's new. Like back in the day when he could hit them notes himself, he hit them notes himself. Like if you grow up and you can no longer hit them notes, hire somebody to hit them notes. I'm not mad at that. When these super producers are battling these songs from these artists, I'm looking at the artist like, damn, are you even really that talented? Like every other track is some other new super producer you just bounce into.
You got money. Like you can afford a super producer on every track.
Money's not talent. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you just proved my point. Having money is not a talent.
Why not pay for the best if you can get the best?
Look at your boy. What's this? 40, 44, 45? Which 44
Are you
is
talking
Obama,
about
ain't it?
Noah?
40.
Oh.
$45.
I thought
What's
you were
the
about 40.
numbers?
45.
What are we on? 46? 45. We're on 45.
46. We're on 46.
We're on 40.
Don't
You're
you
right.
disrespect 46 that way.
Or 44. So 45. This man had tons of money. He's not talented. There. Point proven.
Point not proven, because he does not have tons of money. He files for bankruptcy all the goddamn time.
And his family bails him out.
Yeah, so he doesn't have tons of money.
Yes, he has money.
No, his family has money.
So does Beyonce's.
No, Beyonce got money.
From her family.
Not really.
Come on, man.
They weren't like rich.
They was rich enough to put her in position.
Listen.
Anyways, having money is not a freaking talent. I hate that. It's not a talent.
Beyonce's talented. Don't say Beyonce's not talented.
I didn't say that.
Can put on a motherfucking show.
I said having money is not a talent.
But if
so
you
if you can just pay these producers, you can pay these super producers, you can pay these super writers, you can pay these super whoever to just concoct this project around you. It. I mean, do you really?
Brian.
Because I know music. I'll be on the computers. I'm an engineer, so I know that I know how I can finagle somebody's voice. I've done it.
Okay, but at the same time, if you can pay for the best, if you can get the best, you're going to pay for it and get the best.
Yeah, that's not a talent, though. That's fine. But that's not
it doesn't mean that it's a talent. It just means you're in...
No, it just means you have money. Cool. The rich get richer. Cool. I'm cool off that.
You sound so fucking extra and bitter right now, first of all.
Bitter about what? I just like people who have talent, and having money is not a talent.
You're missing the point.
Tell me the point.
You can be talented.
And have money.
Can you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds? Let me finish my thought?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to like that right now? Please tell me who you're talking to right now. Like, you're going to make me... Who are you talking to?
Go ahead.
Wrong wife.
Go ahead.
If you have money and you are talented, you're not... Even if you're talented, you're not going to pay the little low-budget people at the bottom of the totem pole. You're going to spend more money because you can and get the best of the best. Talented people with money are going to do that. People that are talented and don't have that money wish they could get a Timberland beat, wish they could get a Swiss beat. So somebody that has talent and has that money is going to pay for that shit.
Cool.
You're not paying for... You're going to go from fucking your foreign shoes to what? $20 Target shoes? No, bitch, you're not. You're not doing that.
It's not the same thing at all.
It is the same analogy. You can pay for the more expensive shoes.
All right, cool. Check this out. So is Kevin Durant gonna score 100 points on me in his Shaq Walmart shoes when I got on whatever the hell top of the line $200 Nikes? Yes, it doesn't matter because talent trumps money. That's my point. It doesn't matter what shoes he's got on. He could be barefoot.
Who are you yelling at right now?
I'm not yelling. I can look at this and say.
Who are you yelling at?
I'm not yelling.
I'm telling you, yelling at me right now.
I'm telling you, I'm not.
I'm telling you, the tone is off, Playboy.
Okay, so that's fine. The talented people with money can go and get more super producers or whatever. I respect more the people who are talented and they go and they do their thing with their little hometown producer, whatever that they grew up with, and making fire ass stuff. I respect that more.
She grew up with a hometown producer. She grew up on a fucking TV screen.
Yes, because she got money. I don't respect any of that. It's cool. Like, I can recognize the talent there. But I like the people who are really talented and had to get it out.
Beyonce does not give a fuck if you think that.
Beyonce doesn't care about this conversation at all.
Correct. So I don't know why you're giving it so much energy.
Yes, you do. Because what do you mean?
Nobody cares if you think Beyonce isn't talented because she's a super producer.
No, I know. Beyonce's like one of the first concerts that I went to and paid money to see. Like,
you to be like Miss Christina Milian and all these bitches, Nivea, all these bitches that's fucking for tracks.
That's talent.
That's not talent.
Shit. I'll say it again. Go ahead.
That's not talent to be fucking for tracks.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
That's
not.
talent. Not everybody can do that. Some dudes is gonna be like, I'm cool.
Probably not.
Yeah, Youngberg did it all the time on TV. I'm good. We seen it.
Youngberg.
Anyways. What, we don't need the soundboard for
Youngberg.
Hitmaker.
First of all, you don't disrespect Christian that way.
All right. What else we got? Verzuz.
Producer Verzuz.
So Swizz and Tim, it was cool. Tim likes to slow things down too much. Especially against Swizz. They're not as fast and they're not
Nelly
as...
Furtado shit came on and I was off of it. I hate that goddamn song.
Yeah, because it just got played into the ground. That's
not even that. It's just not that good.
That beat's pretty good.
It's not really that good.
That beat's pretty good.
It's not really that good.
But there was a lot of beats that I was like, damn, I didn't know Tim did this. Damn, I didn't know Swiss did this. That's cool. That's dope.
I had no idea he did Pony. I don't know why I didn't know that. When I heard it, I was like, oh shit, he definitely did this.
The Croaking Frog.
Yeah.
Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott era right there. Like, same thing. What else is going on? What was
we need a Justice League. A Justice League and like...
Neptunes, but Justice League will get fried.
No, not Neptunes. Well, yeah, we needed Neptunes versus somebody, but we need Justice League versus somebody.
There's nobody else that, like, does like Justice League does like that.
We do Justice League versus 40.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why don't you start your own little verses?
I don't think.
Justice League and 40, huh?
I feel like they're comparable.
20 songs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would kind of smack. Well,
I would love to see a Tim and Bob.
40 would get them out of there. Just because he's got more of a variety.
Yeah. What about Justice League and
But Justice League got all that old school.
What's that beat that we were listening to the other day?
Who got a beat?
The producer, you're like, is this with Tricky?
Oh, Polo the Don?
Yeah. What about Justice League and Polo?
Ooh, that's a good battle.
Yeah.
Polo's getting them out of there, though. Maybe. Depends on the crowd. Like,
yeah. I think that would be a good matchup.
That'd be a good, well, you just want to see the producer battles come back.
I do. I love it.
Oh, do you?
I do.
What you love about producers, huh?
Well, they're annoying as shit, but first
They're
of all,
annoying as shit.
I like talented men's.
Oh. Just not talented men's that recognize other talent.
No, I don't like talented men's that are biased because you got something against Beyonce.
I don't have anything. Beyonce's one of my first concerts, bro. Like, I like Beyonce. I don't know. She's cool. What else is up? Let's talk about Diddy trying to get his old thing back.
I think that's cute, but I don't. I like J-Lo and Diddy together.
Yeah, so Diddy on his Instagram posted a throwback Thursday pic of him and
Jenny from the Block.
J-Lo. Well, this is after J-Lo and
she went on the World X tour.
J-Lo and A-Rod was done, and she was spotted.
She was out with Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Her baby daddy.
Yeah, so Diddy posted a picture, and then he went on his live talking about, if anybody seen my old vibe, let me know. Let my old vibe know. I'm trying to get it. I need my old vibe back.
Yeah, he on that Mulligan shit.
Fuck that. I don't do
That's not
do-overs.
for you?
I don't do them.
You would do over me. You would. I know you would.
Oh, what?
Do over me.
Oh.
You would.
Well, I guess we're not going to have to find out, are we?
Oh, isn't that so romantic?
It is. I'm a smart man. In every sense of the word. Well, we don't even have to. Yeah, good thing we won't even have to experience that, right? I don't know. I feel like if you break up with somebody, there was reason that you broke up with them.
Yeah, I never got back with anybody.
Yeah, man, fun.
I did do a re-smack one time.
What are you talking about?
I did do a re-smack
what is
one
that?
time. Just a hit back real fast.
Just because you weren't trying to waste another number?
Well, no, just because I was trying to get even with his girlfriend at the time.
Go ahead, continue your little ratchet story.
I can't really tell you the whole story.
You can tell me some.
It's your peeps.
This ain't my peeps. I don't know what you're talking about.
It literally is your people. No, I mean.
All right, that's enough of that story. I don't know what you're talking about.
No relationship redo. I never done that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
What else happened? Nothing crazy. Well.
What do you mean? Everything crazy.
Everything crazy.
You spent a whole hour talking about everything crazy.
Raggedy ass schools.
Raggedy ass people, schools, raggedy ass Disneyland. I'm just kidding.
What?
Yeah, man. Just gouging.
Yeah.
They gotta pay their bills. I fucking feel it. I feel it. But still.
I know. I haven't been yet. It's just like, it's really expensive.
It's always been expensive. What are you talking about? That's what I've been trying to explain to you from the jump.
Let me rephrase that. It's really expensive, but they only have mobile ordering right now. All the food places aren't open. All the rides aren't open. Like, it's very expensive for what
you get right now.
Correct. Yeah. The hours are short. It's just not even worth it to me right now to like.
It's not like they cut the prices with all the shit that they cut.
Which I get.
Right now. I don't.
People are going to pay for it, so I get it.
I don't care what they're going to pay for.
I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
I'm just not. Like,
that's funny.
Yeah. I spend like on my mind heavily, but I'm just like, I just can't. It's not worth it for me, but maybe one day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
How you feel about Nick Cannon having so many kids? How you feel about these rich dudes that have so many kids, but they can take care of them financially? How you feel about that? That's
they can
about
take
it.
care of them, yeah.
They need more than finances.
I mean...
But do they? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I have a whole, like, left field stance to that just because...
I bet you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't really, like... That's really none of my business, honestly.
What do you mean?
I don't really care how many kids people have. It's not me.
You out of there, huh?
Back to my original stance is I don't know why people keep bringing children into this world. I don't understand it. I don't understand how we can look around and see the hell that this world is.
Oh, come on.
And want to continue to bring innocent lives into it. I can't. I'm not with it right now.
Come on.
I'm not with it. That's my stance on it. It's like, why do we keep populating the earth? It needs to go away.
That's morbid.
It's not morbid.
Yes, it is.
How is it morbid?
Because this place is not that bad.
It's pretty fucking terrible.
It's not.
No, it's pretty terrible. There's war everywhere. There's genocides. Why the fuck do we have children?
Because humans are selfish, and everything humans do is selfish.
Point. So I think it's selfish that they keep bringing all these children into the world. Him, Future.
Yeah. Now.
Dude down the street.
Yeah. Now I don't know. I can't even speak on my opinion on this.
Yeah, you probably cannot.
I can't. Wow.
You don't know.
What else? What other news you heard about?
I saw Amber Rose had her cootie cat all out on Instagram. And they deleted the page. She was like, bring back she always does something extra. Just, I don't know for what. Like, I get her reasoning behind it. But at the same time, like, we don't need your whole ass vagina on the interwebs, on Instagram. It's a platform that is supposed to be for 13 plus, right? You can be 13 plus and have it.
That's a good point.
And she doesn't need to have her whole hairy ass cootie cat on the timeline that anybody can click on until Instagram puts those filters in place.
You know, for the shrubs?
No, it's fucking disgusting. I hate it. She got her whole shit reupholstered just to cover it up.
I mean,
Kanye reupholstered that shit for her, and she's over here just...
That's a hot mess.
Unkempt.
That's a hot mess.
But what happened with Amber Rose?
Why are all these people getting all these surgeries, man?
Because wealth.
No.
Because it gets you a bag.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I would totally have had a whole new body if I knew that my native ass would react to it well. But I can't even get a piercing without it having issues. Yeah, so that's super
stupid.
Good.
I guess she went into her man's phone and went through his block numbers and hit up some girl.
What? It was blocked?
Yeah.
Bro, if you go looking for dirt, you're gonna look like a fucking pig.
Oh my God. Here you go. But yeah, she went. I guess she hit up the girl, and the girl's basically like, "Why are you writing me? Why are you talking to me? Whatever."
Yeah, who's her dude? That one Bay Area kid still?
I think so.
The one she just had a baby with?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're still together, but I could be wrong.
Slash.
Huh?
Baby Slash.
Oh my God. So she wrote the girl and she was like, "Well, what are you asking me?" type thing. Yeah. And Amber was like, "Well, I just need to know, did you talk to my man? Were you meeting up with my man or whatever?"
But it was a black number.
Yeah. So exactly. So
ew, she's insecure? How are you such a bad bitch and be hella insecure? She posted her whole cootie cat on Instagram. How are you insecure if you're literally posting your whole vagina?
You can do that. That's easy to do, right? No?
I don't think.
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the controversy with that. Yeah.
Somebody posted the screenshots of that? That's embarrassing. So. That's like Chloe writing homegirl like, "Oh, what do you know about?" Like, did you see that with Tristan?
Yeah, why do girls do that?
Couldn't be me.
Well, oh really?
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, just be done with it. That's what you're gonna do.
Like, if you really think your dude's out here doing that shit, then
you should be out.
Sayonara. No, I'm not about that bitch. I'm not that bitch. I cannot.
It's not the life for you?
No. I don't
What
like
else is
nobody
up?
enough to look stupid for.
Oh,
I'm
shit,
just
we
being
didn't-
honest.
We
Like,
didn't even talk about it on TV.
what happened on the TV?
It's TV. All of it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're not caught up with yeah.
Cruella.
Oh yeah. We watched Cruella. That was cool. That
So
went hard. Yeah.
It was better than I expected to be.
I see.
I
Disney
really
try
went-
to get on
yeah.
their little. They try to get their little Joker on.
I mean,
Their
yeah.
little version. That's cool.
But
Smart.
I can really... Okay, so...
You about to say something? Wild.
No, I don't know if you know this, but I actually have hella of the Disney villain books.
Yes,
Have
because
you
you
seen
are a
those?
villain.
That's rude. Stop it. Don't touch my keyboard.
What you gonna do?
Don't touch my keyboard.
All right, anyways, you got the
So
villain
I
books.
have the villain books.
Yeah.
And I hope that they continue on this trend of like making these villain movies, like their backstory and like why they're the way they are.
Yeah.
It's dope because not everybody, people don't start out like that. Just life comes at them fast.
The funny tweet that I told you about before we watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, it said, and next Disney Gaston's gonna show us that Gaston's parents were killed by
A bear.
respecting women. I was
Stop
like,
it.
oh hell no, I was crying.
There's something, I don't remember which one I have. I have like the Snow White one.
Probably Ursula.
Yeah, I do have the Ursula one.
You're a hot mess.
What?
You probably watched that Disney villain show, didn't you?
I do. I did.
That shit's terrible.
Stop.
Oh my god, Jafar's son?
Yeah.
Oh no, see.
Cruella's son.
You bugging.
That was Cameron. Boy,
That's cool.
that's sad. Rest in peace,
But-
Cameron.
Oh yeah.
That was sad. He's Cruella's son on there.
Yeah, Cruella was cool. That was a good.
It was
little
super
movie.
good.
I didn't expect it to be that dope.
I didn't either. I like the way they tied in, like, spoiler alert, like all of the characters you see in like the cartoon and in the book
Right.
and stuff, and like Anita and Roger and
That was
Pongo and
not a long
Perdita.
enough spoiler alert, Brett. You got to give us some space after you say spoiler alert.
I don't give a fuck. Watch the movie. Give Disney your little $30.
I'll put it in the.
Give
I'll
them
put it
your
in
coin.
the tags. No, man. Yeah, I was hot about that. I was like, damn.
Don't be a brokey.
I'm not broke, but
You're brokey.
No, you're not. Disney Plus is OnlyFans, bro. I gotta pay for the subscription. They gotta pay to unlock the content. Like,
Yeah.
bruh,
Yeah.
give me a break.
Cash out. Make it rain on the mouse.
Okay, so I wouldn't have been so salty about the Cruella thing if we didn't just do the Mulan. And that Mulan movie was fucking basura.
It wasn't that bad.
So trash. For $30, it was trash.
It would have
For
cost us that much to go to the movie theater and see it. What are you talking about?
For $10, that movie's trash. For $5, that movie's trash.
We got to go
For
see a movie
$3,
for
that
free.
movie is trash.
So I feel like it evens out because we got to go see that movie before it was even released to
Come
anybody.
on, man. That doesn't
Can't really
count.
talk about it
That
because we
doesn't
signed.
count.
What do we sign?
NDA.
Yeah, an NDA. We signed an NDA, so we can't talk about it. But we got to see it before it even like came out, so I don't really feel like.
Yeah, but Mulan wasn't it. So if I hadn't seen that Mulan, then maybe I'd be cool with like Cruella. Oh, $30. Oh,
No,
okay,
the
cool. That was
only
fun.
reason you were not cool with that is because it was more money to Disney, and you wanted to go see it in the theater. And I do not. I don't like going to the movie theater. I actually fucking hate going to the movie theater.
Yeah, but the movie
So
theater-
this shit is lit for me that I can just pay my little $30, give him my little coin, and sit on my couch,
Oh my god.
comfortable without everybody else's germs. Without anybody breathing on me, without anybody coughing, without anybody talking, without having to get up. Like, I can pause it if I have to go to the bathroom.
But
Like, that
are
is
the
pure
people-
bliss.
That's not even the movie experience. In the movie
fine
experience,
with
you're not supposed to be able to pause it and go to the bathroom.
Well, I
It's
have
supposed
to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, they got there's whole markets around that. They got web pages of when you're supposed to pee. Have you seen that shit before?
No, I don't go to the movies like that.
There's a web page of like the best times to take breaks in the movies to pee.
Yeah,
like,
that
see if you're
sounds like
messing
a
up.
great idea and concept, but I can tell a man wrote that because when you have 3 kids, your bladder does not work that way.
Huh?
You can't just tell your bladder, like, hold on another 10 minutes. It doesn't work that way.
Yes, you.
Yeah, and then you get a bladder infection.
Yo,
That sounds like
so
fun.
you can do it. You just get infection.
Well, what happens if you laugh? Then you
well,
pee yourself.
I mean, pregnant problems.
Yeah. Ew, don't.
Oh my god.
Past pregnant problems.
Yeah, Cruella was dope. I hope they make more of those villain movies. That'd
Yeah,
be dope.
that's dope.
I'm trying to see some Ursula shit.
Well, they kind of
Ursula
started it with
goes hard.
Maleficent.
Man, that
Don't.
shit was weak.
Do not disrespect my queen.
Whatever, man.
Now I can't decide if I want to be Wanda or Cruella for Halloween.
So actually, there's gonna be like 7 more movies before.
I need, like,
freaking
we need a
Valentine-
Halloween,
I mean,
like,
Valentine's.
5
for Halloween.
Halloweens a year. That would be fucking awesome.
What? These people, you was in the house talking about, can we decorate for Halloween already? What's wrong with you?
I was dead ass serious.
What's wrong with y'all?
I love it. Adam's Family, me.
What else? What other shows? How about your Ratchet TV? We haven't watched any of your Baddies LA. LA. Baddies ATL. That's just trash.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We caught a little bit.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
The Puerto Rican princess.
Yeah, no, we good.
Don't be disrespectful.
I'm all caught up on my Handmaids.
That shit is disrespectful.
That shit go.
You talking about ratchetness.
Hold on. So check this out. The last episode.
Spoiler alert.
Wow. The last episode, this Wednesday episode, was dope. Super dope. Like crazy. But it was a lot of... Really?
Only you would think that shit is dope.
No, the storytelling and the writing is dope. It's by a woman.
Yeah, until you come take my bank account.
I ain't trying to do
none of that. I gotta put my bank account in your name and I gotta wear a fucking bonnet.
Nah, we already passed that. America went through that already. We done with that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a dope little, I don't know. If you haven't caught up with Handmaids, go check that out. This week's episode was fine. Why? It's Hulu. It's Disney. Don't give Disney any money? All right.
They don't need to. I do enough for
all right.
I do enough for all of us. That's my Disney alarm.
Anyways, spoiler alert. If you haven't checked it out, I'll give you some seconds to skip past this little section.
Nobody watches that shit, bro.
Everybody watches that show.
And they watch it probably the first day it comes out.
But June is over here turning into everything that she hates. And it's crazy to see it go down. It's wild. That show's dope. Dope.
Your excitedness for this show makes me a little nervous.
It's really good.
Yeah, I bet it's a great show. Let's take away all the women's rights.
No. They're
just like in Texas.
No, we at war now. They done made it.
What do you mean? They're starting in Texas. They're like 6 weeks abortions. Nope. Illegal.
Yeah,
Go to jail.
Texas is wild. Texas has been wild forever.
It's disgusting and act.
Oh, have you seen this stuff about... We can go back to sports a little bit. What's her name? Simone Biles?
Yeah.
Have you seen that stuff about her?
Badass bitch, yes.
Yeah, that they're trying to...
Of course they are.
They're trying to...
Black Girl Magic, they were like, nope.
Trying to cut the rules, trying to finagle this shit.
Of course they are. That's what happens when you're too good. They try to lower the bar for everybody else to be able to compete. But fuck these hoes.
Basically. Short story. She out here killing it.
Honestly. Most gymnasts are retired by her age, like in coaching.
How old is she?
She's 23, 24 or something.
Oh, really?
Like that. Yeah. She's like she's
an
old gymnast.
She over here landing shit that's not even landable.
Yeah. Special.
A boss.
Gymnastics is a dirty ass sport to begin with because they got a lot of like pedophilia and bullshit in that.
It's just humans, man. Humans
Disgusting,
suck,
dirty creatures,
man.
honestly.
They're disease. It's all good though.
Father's Day's coming up.
Okay.
Have you thought about what you wanted?
Nah. Probably like a tie, some socks, you know.
A tie and some socks. You
know,
don't really use either. The usual.
I don't use socks. What are you talking about? I use socks every day.
I mean, yeah, but...
Not right now, but yeah, I mean... What you mean tie some socks?
Tie. When do you wear a tie? When's the last time you wore a tie? Never mind, don't answer that because I think it'll be the answer.
Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, no. I don't really rock ties no more.
Nah.
Don't have a occupation that requires that anymore.
Sure you don't.
What?
What?
Dang. I don't know what you want to do for Father's Day.
Well, it's not. It's the same, you know. You gotta share your holiday this year.
That's fine. It's all good. Have kids, they said.
Well, that's how you got Father's Day, so it's like catch-22. You don't know what you want.
Nah. I'm not leaving this in here.
Why?
Because. What, you think I was going to say something funny?
No. I don't think you're that funny.
What, excuse me?
What?
You don't think I'm that funny?
I don't think you're that funny.
What kind of funny?
Like any funny.
You don't think I'm any funny?
Not really.
What did you say to me? You don't think I'm any funny?
I said, I'm not that funny, I said.
No. You said, no, that's not what you said.
You said, what kind of funny? And I said, any funny.
No. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got to record it right there.
I mean, what kind of funny do you think you are?
I can see the wavelengths. What?
What kind of funny do you think you are?
I am the funny.
Wrong. I am the funny.
Excuse me? No, I'm the funny.
Let's ask the people. Who's the funny?
Nah, I'm the funny.
I don't think.
Yeah.
You're like a little psychotic to be funny. You're like jokery.
What you mean? What's
Like,
supposed to mean?
you're, Joker's reading the books at the... That made me sad, actually.
Oh, his stand-up?
Yeah, his stand-up, and it was, like, not hitting, and he really thought he was hitting those jokes. Oh.
Yeah,
That movie
special
was
as
fucked up. I really
mean.
do like it. It made me really sad. I like, cried like 5 times during that movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking of movies, I watched Army of the Dead without you because you're a hater.
What do you mean without me?
Yes,
I'm not watching that bloody-ass movie.
Yo bad.
My tummy
That's
is
right.
sensitive.
Okay, so check this out. I did. I remember I had a whole little section, a whole little thing to say, whatever. So I watched Army of the Dead.
Creepy.
Started off real cool, real strong.
So did the preview.
Yeah.
That shit went to hell.
The preview was dope too. But nah, it's... So, this kind of spoiler alert, I guess.
Nobody watched that
Spoiler
movie.
Alert. That's... What do you mean? Tons of people
I'm gonna
probably
put my
watched it.
computer away.
So it started off, and...
Zombieland.
So the zombies, right? So they showed how... I don't know how much into detail. I'm going to go into detail. So if you haven't watched it and you feel like you're going to watch it, then skip this part or whatever. So what happened
Can I
was...
skip this part too?
Shut the front door.
See, I am funny.
No, you're just a jerk. That's it.
That's rude.
Yeah, being a jerk's not funny.
Actually.
Nah.
What?
We were talking about bullies, and that's bullying.
I'm not bullying
When
you.
you and everybody else laughing
Everybody
at
else.
somebody else.
No, only I'm laughing
Listen,
at you.
hear me out. So, it's like this military transport or whatever is transporting this little thing, and they get in an accident. They get in an accident the most stupid Vegas way. Some people,
Stripper.
not well, pretty much, not really, but this
Party
couple went and they eloped in Vegas or whatever, and then he's driving on the way back or whatever, whatnot. And she's giving him a top in the front seat, and then he like swerves, and then they crash or whatever. It's so stupid, very cliche. So the thing escapes out of the military compound or the convoy or whatever. It's a zombie. He escapes. He starts biting everybody, and then they after you get bit, you wake up as a zombie, and then they fucking
zombie me.
Yeah. So they go and they attack Vegas. So what happens in the movie? Zack Snyder directed it or whatever.
The same person that did Justice League, right?
Yes. The Batman's and a bunch of other stuff too.
Batman's such a loser, but go ahead.
What the
Batman is
bro?
a loser.
Okay. All right. We get it. We get it. You don't like Batman anyways. But you just said rich people. You just came for rich people, but then you don't like Batman? Bro, get it together.
He's a loser.
So it's because of that.
Wow. Say it with your chest.
No. So anyways, so the way he set it up is like there's like a whole beginning montage where they show like Vegas turning into zombies in Vegas, like zombies going through all the different like casinos and different like suites and stuff, and then
So
like
you're telling me just like 3:00 in the morning in Vegas?
Basically. So the lady, commando, whatever lady, she's like trying to rescue, and then she finds like somebody's daughter. I think it's her daughter, but she like finds her daughter like hiding behind some tables in some abandoned thing or whatever, and like finds her, and then they ended up like not making it at the end or whatever. And then the last crate like falls on them. It's like so it was it was extra, but it was like a really 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 good montage. And then after that, it was like 10 years later, and then it goes into like the rest of the movie, and I was like, the rest of the movie was trash compared to that montage. And I was thinking like, damn, like they should just fucking just do a movie on that. That shit was dope. I was pissed.
Okay, so what's the correlation between them picking up Homeboy in the middle of nowhere and then
Picking up Homeboy? Who picking up Homeboy?
The preview had them going to like this diner in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, because
like,
that's after Vegas is all.
Oh, so people knew that Vegas was closed off.
Yeah, it was.
Zombies.
Yeah, everybody knew that shit was a shit show.
Nobody had alluded to that in the preview, so that's what's confused.
Right.
They made it seem like he was gonna go like fight a war, or like they needed him for like a Fast and Furious, like we got a mission for you type thing.
Yeah, it was to go. Yeah, it was to go in.
To do what?
And rescue. Okay, so what happens is, spoiler alert again. If you haven't seen it, you probably skipped all of it. I'm going to put it in the time notes or whatever. What is the timestamp? The Asian dude has the money in the vault, like, I don't know, 200 million. We'll just say 200 million. I don't know.
Oh, but he couldn't get it
200
because
million in the vault, but he already got paid out through insurance. But he was like, I'm putting a team together to go up in there to get it because basically it's free money because they already paid me. But if we can get that money out.
It's definitely insurance fraud. But okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what happens. So he's recruiting a team to go back in there after they already just escaped and got out.
Oh, no.
And then he's recruiting them to go back in there to get some money because everybody on the outside is living like dirt poor because they're all around like Barstow and shit. And, you know. Ooh. Yeah. So it was a cool movie, but like that montage was like the best part of the movie. And I was pissed that was the best part of the movie. It was excellent.
Was it the best part of the movie, or was it just because it had like all these flash things of Vegas and you just love use of Vegas?
No, because the rest of the movie, like when they're going through, well, I mean, I guess kind of, but like when they show like the tiger, that's later in the movie and stuff too. So they still showed like Vegas-y things, and like the queen zombie lady or whatever, she was like one of the showgirls and had a crown and all this extra stuff. So it had a bunch of Vegas stuff, but that montage was just like perfect. I was like, damn, this is dope. I was like stuck. I was glued. Like, damn, what's going on? This is.
I would rather.
Maybe I just
Hangover.
like montage, huh?
I would rather watch Hangover.
Yeah, it was kind of like that with zombies. So then I was just thinking, montages are hella good in movies.
Like Up.
Yes. What other montages do you know about?
I know.
Wow. Nerd stuff?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Maybe somebody write me and tell me their favorite montage.
Send it to Brian though only.
They're so good because there's like no dialogue. When you can get the point across and the story across with no dialogue, just showing just like time skips and stuff. This is genius. It's dope. It was really good.
I'm trying to think if I know any other ones besides.
Oh.
There's a lot in Disney movies.
There's a lot, yeah. They're a big part of movies, period.
Yeah.
There's one in Soul.
Yeah.
I think there was one in there's a good one in the little girl moves to
Inside Out.
Yes. There's one in there.
Brat.
Whatever. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just like montages. I don't know. Who knows? But it was really good. But then the rest of the movie did not live up to that, and I was like disappointed.
I could have told you that.
Girl, it was not as good as the Snyder Cut. Like, not even close. It was still a cool, like, concept, but it was just, if that montage wasn't in there, the movie would be fine. Like, that's how good this part of the movie was. Maybe I'm alone. I don't know. Maybe I'm...
You're probably alone.
Everybody who hasn't seen it, watch the movie first, and then, well...
You just told us the whole movie.
No, not really. Not really. Oh. Not even close. No. That's like literally 10, 20 minutes of the movie. Oh. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Too much.
There's a whole lot of the movie in there.
Cruella was kind of long for me too. I was like, okay, are we going to wrap this up?
Oh my God. That's cool. We can wrap this up. Speaking of, moving right along. You're already yawning. Look at you.
I'm tired.
Pod life's not for you. Pod life's not for you. You got any parting?
I had to get up hella early today.
Okay. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Got any parting words for us today? What's up?
Well, I have my usual parting words, but
go ahead.
You're violent against those.
Huh?
You're morbid. You're morbid.
Are you about to say something morbid?
No, I don't think it's morbid.
What are you about to say?
Don't have kids.
So you can't end the podcast. No. See, yeah, you're right. No, I'm against that. Yes, you can't freaking say, okay, we're at the end of the podcast. Don't have kids again. Again, I repeat, you can't say that. Kids are awesome, bro.
Good. Yeah, they are awesome. So why do we bring them into this hell? Kids are awesome. So, did you see that story about in Vegas? They found like an 8-year-old body off a trail. Like it just happened a few days ago. It was like a whole scandal too because the mom, well, it wasn't really the mom, but a dad had taken his 2 sons to go camping with mom's permission.
The heck?
And she saw the drawing that they released of this body they found of an 8-year-old, and she panicked and she thought it was her child. And she couldn't get a hold of her husband. So they put out an Amber Alert for her other child, the 11-year-old, that was with her ex-husband or her boyfriend. I don't know, whatever.
The heck?
And they put out an Amber Alert and said that their other kid was dead the dad had the other kid. They put out an Amber Alert, and then he called like, hey, just checking in. I'm here. We're here. We made it.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So she had the whole state, Nevada and California, like looking for her boyfriend, ex-husband, husband, I don't know, whatever, because she was convinced that he killed their child. Like, how
Did
are
he?
you going? No.
Oh, wait, they were all fine.
Yes. It was, they still don't know who that little boy belongs to.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't her
So
kid,
she
though.
was like flipping the fuck out, thinking that her baby daddy killed their child. And
What?
yeah,
Oh,
and was
no,
like,
no, no,
that's
no,
my,
no.
like, I guess that she identified him. So she like saw the other body. I don't know what happened.
What?
Yeah. So she was really convinced that her baby daddy killed her
I ain't
child.
seen none of this.
Yeah, she was really convinced that her baby daddy like killed their child and had the other one, and she wasn't like. Can you imagine like being a mom and going through that shit, like thinking that your ex or your whatever
Nah, she
killed
gotta
your?
go.
She gotta go.
She gotta go.
And then imagine being the dad on that side, like
right.
their mom thinks that you killed their kid. Like what the hell? Yeah, that story was wild. I forgot about that one.
That's crazy.
That just happened a few days ago, and they still can't find the other baby, or they don't know who that
They
baby
can
belongs to.
identify him, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, that's wild. What?
sad, huh?
Dude, that family's never gonna be the same again.
Never.
Like, damn, he
Can you
just
imagine what his
he just
mom's
wanna
gonna be like now?
He just want to go on a camping trip. She thought he killed the kid.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know how she got from one conclusion to the next, but that's gonna be an awkward conversation.
Bruh. Well, that's a very interesting point to leave on.
I forgot about that when I told you don't have kids.
If you don't knock it off. All right, well, that's another episode of Throwing Lines Podcast
You
with
always make
B&T.
me give words of wisdom.
Just,
You
bro,
don't
I
ever
had
give
it.
nothing.
I had it, bro. I had
You don't. What is your words of
We were
wisdom?
done. We were literally done.
What are your words of wisdom?
Oh, yeah. No, we have more. We have more.
Oh no.
I know. See, you did it. You opened up the box. Short but sweet.
Is it?
Shut the fuck.
I have no idea what you're about to say, so I don't know.
Man.
You talk to me wild. Do you ever listen to the way you play back and they're like,
No.
shut your ass up,
Yeah, I just cut it out.
bitch. You're so annoying.
No, I'll leave that one in there. Just kidding. Moral of the story of all of our stories: good people don't have to announce to the world that they're good people.
That way.
That's not a thing that good people do. Good people aren't the type of people that go on TV and they're talking about trying to gather all these accolades and trying to, remind people that they're doing all these good deeds and shit.
I had to tell you about my good deed. No, I have to tell you because I got played.
What'd you do? What happened?
So this lady was standing outside of Target with her baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh. She got your
And
ass.
she did.
Hustled.
But the baby was like, I don't know, maybe a year old, probably a little younger. She was struggling, right? She was like holding him with one arm, like in the sun. So I'm on my way to the store or whatever. So I like ran, like she's like looks pitiful, right? So I like go in, I get what I need to get. I grab some baby supplies, like got him some little snacks or whatever, some wipes, just like baby stuff, right?
You went out of the store or you saw them
I saw them on my way into the store.
Okay. I was
Yeah. So I grabbed some stuff or whatever, got some cash back, and I gave it to her.
oh my God.
And the guy behind me, he was like, "Oh, something Caucasian, get a fucking job." I don't know, whatever he said, right?
His ass was right.
Stop. So I'm like, people are trash. Like, again, don't have kids. Now look at you. But I'm thinking, like, she has to be in a situation where, like, I can't imagine sitting there and holding a baby in the beating sun with one arm, like, begging with a sign outside of Target. Like, you could go and get a job and whatever she's doing, like, whatever job she would be getting would be easier than with doing that. If you have never held a baby in the hot beating sun, like, a sleeping baby at that, right?
Sleeping for now.
So listen, the next day, so I'm like, I was upset by this because I'm thinking like, okay, like if I see her again, like I'm going to ask her, does she need something specifically? Like maybe even a little umbrella stroller or something so she can put the baby in it so it's easier for her.
And then when you saw her again, what happened, huh?
This lady was on the corner by the frutas man and she had this baby in a bride tax.
Got your ass.
Got me.
Got him.
But I mean, it's fine. Obviously, she's going through something that she feels like she needs to do that. I don't know. She's being made to be put out there. But then I did read something that you shouldn't give money to people that have kids because They like like melatonin the kids, like drug the kids so they stay asleep for the whole time.
Huh?
Yeah, I saw
no,
that.
see,
I know.
There's a lot going on.
I know. So yeah, that was my.
Yeah, your good deed. Good work.
It's okay.
That's funny. But yeah, don't trust the people who are like, "Oh, I'm a good person. I'm a good person." No, that's a red flag. If anybody say to you, "I'm a good person," you ain't no damn good person. Good people don't announce to the world that they're good people. They just go about their good people business.
Yeah.
All right, peeps. That's another episode. Be good people.
Be good people. Make good choices.
Make good choices. Do
Do
the
the
right
best life.
thing. Respect the
for
queue.
these babies.
God damn it,
Respect the queue and look out for these kids, even if they're not yours.
Correct. If you see something happening to some babies, if you see something happening to some adults, if you're like, damn, if that was me, I wouldn't want that shit happening to me, then, step up and do some.
Yeah, I do that
Damn.
frequently, and then the kids are like, Mom, what are you doing? Be a good person. That's what I tell the kids. Make good choices. Be a good person.
Yeah. We out of here. This is BNT. This is an episode of Birth Control.
Throwing Lines is a product of Downey Ante Digital.